Well, hello there. I'm Pete LaFrance, the old Growler. Welcome to Meeting Expectations. If this is your first time here, what we do is we take a look at a can or a bottle of beer. We read everything that's on it. We take a look at the artwork, and we see what that brewery is trying to sell us. Then we crack it open to see if it meets expectations. There's 3 steps to beer tasting here. First of all, always have the same style of glass. That way none of the beers have a leg up when it comes to clarity or the aromatics. As far as aromatics go, most tastings people will take a look, they'll sniff, they'll sip, and then they'll tell you what they think. What I do is I take a look, I sip first, and then sniff, and tell you what I think. Why? Because sometimes the olfactory nerves can play games with your taste buds, and they're looking for something that maybe not be there. I'll let Master Sommelier Fred Dex explain it all to you. He does it a lot better than I can. And finally, all beers should be served at the correct temperature. Ales, they ferment at a pretty high temperature, say around sometimes as high as 70-75 degrees Fahrenheit. You can feel the side of the fermenter, and it is warm, and they're right on top. Those yeasts are going like crazy. In a pretty quick time, maybe in a week, all of a sudden you've got yourself a beer. Well, lagers, on the other hand, they sleep down at the bottom of the fermenter at around, say 34-35 degrees Fahrenheit, and they take about a month to get their fermentation done. So lagers and pils should be served, say, around 40 to 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, what have we got today? For those of you who have been here before, you know what to expect. Today, from the Twin Barns Brewing Company in New Hampshire, their Lake Cruiser Double India Pale Ale. Double India Pale Ale, so they're really loading the hops on here. All right, it is 7.8% alcohol by volume. It has quite a lineup of hops: Citra, Mosaic, Amarillo, Simcoe, and Centennial. So it's going to be, the Citra is very lemony. The Centennial has got a little bit of grapefruit and sometimes a little bit of pineapple in there. The Simcoe Amarillo, that's a very floral one, and it's got a little bit of heat, I do believe. All right, let's see what they say here. It's a very humid day. I'm going to have to wipe the moisture off. Taste the sunshine with the pillowy, full-bodied New England DIPA from Twin Barns. Ripe flavors of grapefruit, pineapple, and passionfruit make this beer perfect for those long, lazy days cruising the lake. Brewed by Twin Barns Brewing in Meredith, New Hampshire. Proper beer raised in a barn. TwinBarnsBrewingCompany.com. It is certified an independent craft brewery by the Brewers Association, and the government warning that I shouldn't operate heavy machinery or I shouldn't be pregnant and drink this, so I don't have to worry about either one of those things. All right, what are we looking for? Well, I'll tell you, I'm looking for a very lush, creamy, very hoppy. But when I say hoppy, we got the flavors they advise us of that we're looking for: grapefruit, pineapple, and passion fruit. So this will be a real tropical treat. Okay, a hazy, lush tropical treat from Twin Barns. Now this, I believe, is the 4th beer that I've tried from them recently. Went up there recently and picked them up, and so the playlist is right up there if you want to check out all of the beers from Twin Barns. Okay, well, let's crack it open and see if it meets expectations. Not too much of a CO2 smoke off of that. That's a nice head. It looks just like a New England IPA, but wow, I can smell the hops from here. Oh boy. Okay, well, it certainly looks the part. It's an ale, so it should be around 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's see. This is exactly in between. It's 54 degrees Fahrenheit. I use a thermopen to check. If you would like to get one, there is a link in the description box below. All right. It's at the right temperature. It looks like it. First swig. Cheers. I'm getting a lot of the grapefruit and the passion fruit. They're way up front. The malt is the sweetness in the malt is kind of hiding there. I think it is the body that those flavors build on. And there isn't a discernible, what we would describe as a hop tang to this. We've got the fruit and a little bit of the sweetness underneath. It's a nicely knit together. Nicely knit together. You notice I took 2 sips. The first one is wakes the taste buds up. They don't know what to look for, and the second one they know what to look for, so they start analyzing, and that's what I come up with. Well, first nosedive. There's some pineapple in there. I mean, as if you pull off the top leaf of a pineapple and you get that aroma. So yes, this is very much a tropical treat, so to speak. If you enjoy this program, please click on the subscribe button and the bell. That way you won't miss any of our presentations. And a comment, I would certainly appreciate that. Well, it looks it, it tastes it, does Twin Barns Brewing Company Lake Cruiser DIPA meet expectations? It certainly does. I'm the Old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.